Buongiorno, ciao everybody, Ian D'Agata, and I'm here in Germany. I'm actually standing in the Franken, in one of the most pretty parts of the Franken wine region, here in the town of Eschendorf, amongst some very famous vineyards, such as the Lump and the Am Lumpen 1655. I'm with Daniel Sauer of the Rainer Sauer winery of Eschendorf. Very famous winery for its Sylvaners and Rieslings, but in fact, they make a wonderful Müller-Thurgau wine here. What you need to know is that Müller-Thurgau was for the longest time the most planted variety in the Franken, and only recently it's dropped to the number 2 position in favor of Sylvaner. Müller-Thurgau is a great little grape. It's a crossing of Riesling and Magdalena Royale that gives delicious fresh wines that are unfortunately a little bit out of fashion. But here in the Franken, you have many, many delicious mineral, appley, fresh Müller-Thurgau wines to try. And Daniel Sauer at the Rainer Sauer winery makes a great one. So what do you think about Müller-Thurgau, and what do you think about its future?
Müller-Thurgau, I'm a little bit disappointed that Müller-Thurgau has such a bad reputation because the wines are still very good. In my opinion, they are fresh, they have a little bit of citrus, pineapple, so it's a perfect wine for easy drinking Please take it, please taste it, and you will see you have a perfect wine.
And that's actually very true. Every time I do blind tastings where I have Riesling and Scharabi and Rieslaner, but even Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay wines in the tasting, people often end up picking Müller-Thurgau as their favorite wine. And then when they find out it is the Müller-Thurgau, they're surprised. Müller-Thurgau has a bad reputation because in the past it was used to make sickly sweet, flat wines with colorful names. But in fact, it's a lovely grape variety that if grown in cooler sites, gives you a very mineral, very fresh, delicious white wine that will remind you of green apples, yellow apples, thyme, and mint. It's really a lovely grape. The wines are not expensive, and unfortunately there's a lot of pressure on wine growers like Daniel to stop planting it because it's hard to sell. The importers themselves, they don't really want to sell Müller-Thurgau. You can understand them. It takes a lot of work. It's much easier to sell Sauvignon Chardonnay or, of course, Riesling. But that is not a reason to uproot Müller-Thurgau. These are 50, 60-year-old vines. We don't want to lose them. We want to do something for the biodiversity of our planet. And on top of it all, Müller-Thurgau is a delicious, it's a great little grapevine, and it gives you a delicious wine. So try Müller-Thurgau from a good producer. You won't be disappointed. Ciao.